guys, how are you doing today? This is Magdalene Adenike, the singing speaker, CEO of Music Relief, and guess what? A recipient of the 2016 Mogul prestigious award. I just had to do this. We normally do our periscopes on a weekly basis on Wednesdays, but this needed to be done, because not only am I shouting on the rooftop that, oh my God, look at it, to be a definitive guide featuring the most influential and inspirational Black entrepreneurs in Britain today, to be counted as one of the recipients is and was a great honor. I said was a great honor because we had to keep this on a hush hush. We were told not to say anything until the launch, which actually took place last night. So the award ceremony was last night. But when I got the email back in November to say that I was actually going to be awarded yesterday, I was in shock because I was like, where did this come from? Where did this come from? But I need to give big kudos out to Mavis Amankwa and the Rich Visions team. That's Mavis there, and that's the Rich Visions team. Like I said in my speech yesterday, it's, oh my God, it was hundreds and hundreds of people at the event ceremony last night. Totally grateful, like I said in my speech, first and foremost to God, and then also to Mavis for believing in me, for the dream, and the whole team. And you know, things that were coming out from it yesterday, I'm just going to quickly go to, because there's all the awards, not nominees, all the award recipients have all our pictures and profiles are out there. So that's me there, the first person up. I was literally the first person to come up and talk. But what I would like to say, things that were coming out from the event yesterday was things as Mavis, you're inspirational, thank you, you're leaving a legacy, which are all true, and indeed she's leaving a legacy. Someone who's been in business for 13 years and said, you know what, with all my success, I can't just keep it to myself, which she hasn't done. She was doing fantastic thing, and obviously to go ahead and to do this, to recognize the work of individuals in our own little corners in different places doing fantastic things. And I just want to say something. And last night I was thinking, I had all the pictures up. I said, no, I'm going to wait to do this before I send out all the pictures out. I was just saying to myself, in a sense of leaving a legacy. This, for those of you who know already, Music Relief is all about empowering and working with our participants, which are youths and young women, in building confidence and self-esteem through the arts, especially music therapy. So I'm speaking to the youths who are listening there, and also to the young women, to the women, so not only young women, but to the women as well. You know what, sometimes you may say, oh, I can't be bothered, why should I bother? I don't have the qualifications. I'm not getting any moral support. I'm not financially stable. I have kids around. I have this, I have that. I'm here to tell you, don't use anything as an excuse. My book, I don't have it here with me. It's called From Shame to Strength, Music Saved Me. And in that book, it's a small book, but I didn't go into much details. And I'm gonna say this now to the wild world out there. I've been classed as homeless 3 times. 3 times. It was not in my book. 3 different times. The second time, I started running with the idea for the business. The second time, classed as homeless. Now, I'm in the third, I'm actually now, the tagging is being classed as homeless. But I'm not homeless. But that's the tag that they've given as being classed as homeless. I'm not looking for sympathy from anybody, but what I'm saying to you is that do not use any circumstances to use as a deterrent to hinder you from achieving your dreams. I went up there to say thank you to everybody and to take this award, this fantastic award, in honor of my late mom, who passed away just under 2 years ago. She was there for the launch of Magdalene, in every way. When I launched my book and my album, 2 weeks later my mom was gone. So it went from a beautiful thing to a sad thing. And you still go through the moments like, wow, I can't believe you're gone. But I took this in honor of her and of my dad, who really desperately wanted to be there as my +1 yesterday, but he couldn't make it. In honor of him, for the support and everything. So for those who say I don't have support, you may have a partner who doesn't support you. That's fine. We all go through it. Children, you know, whatever the situation, you may not have things going wrong around you. Do not let those things hinder you. I never knew I was going to be here, but well, this is it. This is a living proof that Perseverance and persistence pays off. And I don't know about you, but for me, my faith in God has enabled me, even in the ugly and difficult times. Because one of the first words I said yesterday was like, this is a beautiful thing out of all the ugliness happening around me. All the ugliness, being tagged as homeless, being having to put half of your stuff in storage, and then living out of a suitcase in a sense. But here we are. And I'm here to continue to persevere. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep pushing because I want to let all of you guys know that regardless of whatever is happening around you, keep pushing. I'm a living witness. I am Magdalene Adenike is a living witness to the fact that the more you push, regardless of the situation around you, you will definitely get there. I'm not saying just do it because of an award, but do it because of the gratification you get at the end of the day, because you find joy. I actually got a job offered to me a few days ago without me applying for it. But I looked at it, I'm like, this is great, the money will be fantastic, at least it will help me with my finances and my housing situation. But I looked at the business, I was like, it's just the business is a baby that I need to nurture. And to have this seals the deal for me that I need to put focus on the business. So for you out there doing a 9 to 5 or doing a job and you're complaining every day, I was there. Step out your comfort zone. For you stay-at-home mom who say, no, I don't have any qualifications, I don't know what to do, step out your comfort zone. I told you, whilst being tagged as homeless second time, I started my research. That's when I started. For you who say, I don't have any education, I can't speak good English, and so what? You have a mind. Step out of your comfort zone. For you who is in school, say, you know, I'm trying to better myself, or sometimes it's just frustrating because I don't get the support. Whatever the case may be, step out of your comfort zone. Keep pushing. Get in contact. Let us hold hands. We've had people give us feedback of fantastic results that by working with me and working with the business, things have turned around. It doesn't happen overnight. It does not happen overnight. But when you continue to persevere and push regardless of anything happening around you, there's no magic wand. That's what I want to tell you. It's enough for me to just say, you know what, forget it. What's the point? But I'm not going to say what's the point. I'm going to keep pushing because I have people who I didn't even know are watching, who are watching, because people definitely are watching. People are watching and looking. And then hence the nomination, hence the email in November. And then here we are today. Until next time, guys, what I want to say to you is keep pushing. Get in contact with us. And let us start this process together. From one person who's going for one issue, so many issues, to another person going for another issues. We are learning together. Get in contact with us. Office at music-relief.com. Call us 0203 198 1999. Twitter at Music Relief UK. Facebook, Music Relief and the number 1. We've got fantastic projects that we're running for women and youth. And for the men out there, don't feel isolated. Get in contact. If you want to work with us, why not? Come along. Let's do it. The more the merrier. Until next time, it's Magdalene Adenike, your singing speaker. Thank you.